Good afternoon and how we're doing, and welcome to the next vlog in the world of long vlogs. Today was meant to be a nice quiet day and easy day, but I managed to fit it with actually doing some exercise. It was very simply planned. Basically, I put this lovely message out into our WhatsApp group, and then we got this response, and then somehow we managed to sort of formulate a meeting point for today's cycle ride. I know what you're thinking, me on a bike, it's not a good look. No, it's not a good look, and I have now got footage to justify why it's not a good look and why I shouldn't be on a bike. Other than that, let me run through the plan. So our plan was to meet two of my teammates at said location here, cycle a nice 12 miles leisurely to here, and then meet another colleague, and then do a bit of a nice trip to Lavenham, which is quite a pretty part of Suffolk. It's quite quintessential really, and then have some food. The reason we were going to have food is because I saw this message which indicated we could have a pint, which is pretty much like saying to a dog, let's go for a walk. Say pub to me, I say walkies, I'll follow you. So yeah, we did that, and you know, things were okay. We met on time. Actually no, things weren't okay. First of all, at 5 this morning we got this message on our WhatsApp group pretty much saying that someone had managed to break their valve on their bicycle wheel, which was actually a reoccurring event during the day, as you will find out. Other than that, so we managed to get that sorted and then say we're going to meet here now, and that worked. So come 1 o'clock I left my house. Actually, come about 20 past 1 when I said I'd already left, I left my house, cycled to the start point, met the two guys, and then we were off. This is my sort of trip to the meeting point. I got overtaken, actually no, I overtook a bloke on a bike who then overtook me down a hill, then I re-overtook him, and then we exchanged a few sort of hand gestures. Met Andy and Tom. Then we started cycling towards this location, so Risby, which is a really odd, like, little village in the middle of nowhere, but it has a bus stop with cat food in. So we were cycling along, you know, happy as can be. Met Harry at Risby, and it started raining, you know, British weather. Then we kept cycling, then the heavens opened. As I looked to the sky, I mean, heaven's not up there, that's my ceiling, but you know, the heavens opened and things started going a bit more sort of wrong. Road bikes, I've learned today, have no grip at all. Actually, they do have grip, I do lie. The brakes have no grip at all or effect when it's raining. Sort of a golden rule that I did know, but sort of forgot temporarily, resulting in this rather interesting crash. When I was getting angry because I was bonking, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to put my jacket on. Saw Tom stop, so I was like, I'm going to slow down to a nice ease. But then I pulled my brake and nothing happened. I just kept going, so I pulled it hard, and then I skidded and came off like this. To my delight, I've now been reported to the DVLA. Thank you, Harry, for doing that, because I really feel I shouldn't be on the roads. After this little accident, and after me then consuming a whole tube of Jaffa cakes to myself. Actually, that is a lie, I did give 1 or 2 to my teammates, but then ate the rest myself, sorry. Then we kept cycling, and it sort of became a bit apparent that we might have gone wrong. And when I said wrong, we went wrong and just continued going until, I don't know. But then Strava, good old Strava, said, right, you can go this way across this random sort of track, which looked really nice. Turns out this is the track from hell, as you will find out in 2 seconds time. So we kept cycling down there, and we came to an automatic gate, which was delightful, which sort of separated the group somewhat. After that, things sort of went a bit more downhill, and when we came to an end, we heard what could only be described as a cyclist nightmare, that slow little, and you know full well that someone's wheel was going down, and frankly it was Tom's. I'm sorry, mate. So then at that point I was very charitable and gave him one of my inner tubes out of my saddle bag, and all was dandy. We pumped his tyre up. Actually, I held Andy's bike while Andy pumped Tom's tyre up. No, actually, I lie. Tom pumped his tyre up the first time, I say first time, ready for this, than in him trying to get the pump off the valve. He managed to break the valve and his pump, which then sort of warranted the inner tube as useless. So me being charitable again, I gave him my last inner tube, so I now need to reorder some of them. Jolly good. I think I'm going to get shares in inner tubes because the amount I buy is getting borderline ridiculous. So yeah, I did that, and then we were like, it's too late to go to Lavenham. The pub was off. Deep down I wanted to cry. I felt lost, confused. But then, hope that we could then go and get food at Bury Golf Club. If it wasn't 4 and they've stopped for food at 4 o'clock. But all was not lost again. We thought we can always rely on the National Trust. Went to the National Trust, Ixworth House. Are you serving food? No, we're not. And then at that point, I couldn't cope anymore. I was crying inside. Deep down, all I wanted was a J2O and a bacon roll. Or even some water and a bacon roll. Or even just some water. But nothing. Just pure disappointment. So we cycled back. Towards Ixworth, and then we left Harry behind. Then we sort of, me, Andy and Tom, went then back to Red Lodge. Well, actually, we were cycling back to our start point, but as I live on the way, I sort of bailed out halfway. And yeah, we went through the not really scenic downhill bits of Suffolk, which is surprisingly alright. Other than that, this is the final outcome on Strava. Ignore that pace, it's fine. And yeah, to combat our very disastrous sort of workout, cycle ride, we're going to have another one planned next week, which is going to be a bit better, and I'll vlog that just to prove that we're not this rubbish all the time. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed the vlog. If you did, remember to subscribe, comment, like, and yeah, I'll see you next time.